Today we're interviewing Klara Madlin, the president of Klara Madlin Realty, on the state of the market in New York City. What do you predict for the remainder of 2015 regarding the market?
I think the market's going to continue with not enough inventory and prices really escalating. They've been escalating, I think it was 13 to 28% depending on what neighborhood last year.
What areas, by areas I mean neighborhoods, are best for investment in Manhattan?
Well, I think that there are the market is spreading out. More and more gentrification, a little further from the center of Manhattan, which has gotten so unaffordable, and there's no land left. I think that Washington Heights and Inwood are the next frontier, so to speak, or is really going to be booming. Columbia University has gone more further uptown, and the younger people, it's right on the subway, easy to get to, and people are venturing further north. The same with Harlem. Actually, a few years ago, West Harlem started booming like crazy, partially because Columbia University, again, it's like fueling a lot of things. And now East Harlem is starting to blossom. I think that's another good investment area.
And what makes an area strong for investment?
Well, one thing is transportation. It should be near some sort of public transportation, which on the island of Manhattan, if you're on that island, it's easy almost anywhere. Brooklyn, also, unless you go way far out. I think anything within 45 minutes to an hour of Midtown will be a good investment.
And would you say a segment of buyers has been overlooked by developers?
Definitely. First-time buyers. There's a need out there for first-time buyers. There's a lot of young people, and also retirees actually, who aren't first-time buyers but are limited as to what they can afford. And a lot of the developers are just going for mega millionaires. And there are a lot of people around who are not millionaires, and they want a one-bedroom or a studio that they can start out their life in New York with. There's always people coming into New York from everywhere, from the Midwestern states, California, to Europe, to China, to wherever. Maybe they go to school here, maybe they have a job here for a few years, and the rents are very high, and they would rather buy, and there's nothing to show them.
What are your predictions for the rental markets of Upper Manhattan?
I think the rental markets in Upper Manhattan are also going to be going up. The average apartment in Lower Manhattan or Midtown Manhattan is $3,000 to get a small one-bedroom. So people are moving further and further north. And there's not, I think in new buildings that are clean and neat, a lot of the housing outside of the main core, Upper East Side, Upper West Side, Midtown area is old. Walk-ups, things like that. So I think new buildings that are clean and perhaps have some amenities, the prices will be going up on rentals as well.
What areas do you expect to see rents increase faster than others?
Well, I think that
In emerging neighborhoods.
Emerging neighborhoods such as Washington Heights, East Harlem. I think West Harlem's already emerged, and probably Bushwick and those areas of Brooklyn as well.
Talk about HAP investments. What projects are you looking forward to working on?
One of them that I really like is HAP 7 on 181st Street. It's a very odd-shaped lot, and I think that the architect has done a fantastic job fitting the building into that lot. And it's around it's when you're on 181st Street, you kind of feel like you're in the country. There's Gorman Park behind it, and you look at the windows, and it's hills and trees. But you go around the corner to Broadway, the subway's there, right there. Also restaurants and everything like that. I think it's terrific development. Another one that's right near there is on HAP 4 on 187th Street. It's going to be prefab modular housing, which I think is amazing. I think it's a new wave of the future for New York. Things will get done quicker. They'll be interesting. They'll just cart them and stack them. There's only one building, I think, at the moment that is done like that, and we're going to be, I think, the second, also in that neighborhood, and I think it's just fantastic.
Tell us about the High Bridge.
The High Bridge is in development now. We only have a limited number of apartments that are available. They're not built yet we've got 2 in contract. People are buying them just from floor plans. We're going to have a sales office around the corner from the actual project because the apartments aren't done yet. And I think once we open up that office and we can show people what the floor is going to look like, what the tiling is going to look like, things like that, where they can actually see what the product will look like, I think everything will sell very, very quickly. Ours is an exciting new kind of a look, and it's wanted. People are calling us constantly, when is it going to be available, when can we see a model, what's going on with the High Bridge. I think it's going to be a landmark